Hey Pisces, welcome to ANGELICASdivine readings. So excited to be reading for the collective today. Of course, I already cleared the energies of all of the cards here, as well as our decision makers and myself included. You know, we kind of clear the energy, babes. And so with that, of course, I'm doing a general reading. So not everything's going to resonate with you. It's okay. It's all right. Don't take it too hard. But there's going to be things that do resonate with you, and I need you to make that discernment. And so pick up everything that resonates with you, even those little crumbs that you like to drop. Don't drop them crumbs. Take it all. Take it all because it's for you. And anything that does not resonate for you, of course, leave that at the table. Don't take that. This is like Thanksgiving. You ain't got to eat everything. Just leave that. We can just throw away later. All right? That ain't for you. So with that being said, for our beautiful Pisces, what is going on with them in regards to their past, their present, their future, near, the outcome of what's going on with their life right now? What environment are they in? Show us for our Pisces. What is going on? Oh, man. That wasn't a bad old man, by the way. It was just coming out. So I was like, okay, let me grab it before I skip it. Oh my, that's too much. That's too many, okay? One at a time, please. Please, you know, I'm not being too extra. Oh, okay, I'll take it. Thank you. Ooh, okay. I'm liking this. Libras, what's going on? I said Libras. Oh my gosh, Pisces. My bad. I just did Libra reading. That's right. Pisces. This is looking good for y'all. Not gonna lie. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I have Pisces in my life, and so that's too many. We're gonna have to add those in, please. They really trying to talk to you. Spirit is really trying to talk to you because I'm getting too many cards at once. Oh. All right, we'll do it. We'll take it. We'll take it. For our Pisces. What is going on for our Pisces? Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and go right into it. So we'll start here with your past. And so Pisces, I do see you got the Two of Wands. And so what I see here is that you had decisions to make. Both of them, you knew the outcome. You were already like, okay, if I do this, then this, and that would happen. If I do this one, then this, and that was happening. And so you weren't really sure which one to choose. And so it could have been, I just kind of looking at the other cards, it could have been some type of romance that you weren't sure about, or like if you should stay, if you should go, or, you're just kind of weighing out your two decisions that you've had. And I'm seeing that it wasn't a bad thing. And even with relationships, I don't think it's a bad thing when you had to let someone go or keep them and things like that, because when you let things go, new things can come in, right? But with this, I'm not going to say it's exactly deal with like a love interest or something like that, but I definitely see that it's something that you're really weighing out. It's kind of something that you're like, okay, which choice should I make at this time? You weren't really sure. And so with that being said, I definitely see that you had to make a decision. And if you haven't made it yet, you're going to make a decision, because of course it's in your past, but all the timelines are different, right? Everyone's timeline is a little bit different, but I definitely see that there's a big choice you need to make. Make sure it doesn't become bigger than you. You definitely see the outcomes. You kind of feel it. And I definitely say to go within, because you're not going to make the wrong decision. It's a good time to meditate and really ask your higher self, what is best for me? Simple as that. What is best for me right now? Which one should I choose? And you're going to find the answer that you're looking for, but you have to go within to find that. You're not going to be able to find it. I know she has her phone because she already did her research. She already knows that she has different choices, but it's like, which one do I choose? And so go within and figure that out if you have not done so already, but either you're making a big decision or you already made it. And so you're actually seeing kind of the outcome of that decision here as well. Now, in your present tense, I see a really new beginning. It's a really great new beginning for you with this beautiful Ace of Wands. I mean, do you get better than that? Let's be real, Pisces. Let's be real. And so definitely see that you're in this really a state of new beginnings. And I definitely see with this Two of Cups that you're going to go into some type of partnership that's an even give and take. And it's not like you're giving too much or they're giving too little. It's like, it's equal. And it feels really, really good. And so that's why I said this might be do something with some type of relationship, because I saw this Two of Cups. And so with that being said, I think you made that decision, and that decision is a new beginning. It really brought in a new beginning for you. And, I think you released something where you're like, hey, I made a decision. This is the route I'm going to go. And it's going to bring you something really beautiful. Now, this can even be a partnership that maybe you're working in your finances. But with that, it's something that really opens up your heart and something that you're like, okay, I made the right decision. And so definitely see something new happening for you. And you're going to be taking this on with a new perspective. And you're going to say, okay, like, let's go, you know what I mean? So really excited for you, Pisces, but definitely see that right now you're either, your business, maybe a business partner, or maybe a love of yours, maybe a friend of yours. There's something that's going to allow your heart to be opened even more. And it's going to be, again, that even give or take. And it's going to be really good for you as well. Now, with that said, I do see that this is actually going to kind of complete a cycle that you have because you got the World, right? So it's kind of ending an entire chapter that you've had, or ending something. And I think it has to do with your past, because with your past, you had to make a decision. It was a really, really hard decision for you, but it was actually part of your destiny. And you really had to, because it was what you needed to close out a new chapter that's coming. And so I definitely see that in the near future, you're going to be feeling like, okay, I closed it out. Like I got that lesson. I learned it. I get it. And it's going to feel really good as well too. So definitely on the right path towards your destiny, definitely on the right path towards, ending a certain lesson that comes about. I think you have to, of course, roll with the punches. And I think that's what happened in the past. There's like different punches. You got to like, okay, I'm going to bob and weave, but I got to make these choices. And I think you made the choice. And I think it's going to really kind of come full circle for you in a moment, or in the near future more so. Now, with that being said, I definitely see that you have this justice, right? So with the justice, things need to be balanced and fair. Getting that Two of Cups, that's what you're in. You're in this moment of like, I'm done giving too much. I think that was happening inside your past, that you're giving too much to a certain situation. And so it left you kind of at like a decision point that you had to make. You had to figure out what was best for you. Again, that could be something with like a love interest. It could be something with a business partner. It could have been something with, it could be anything, right? Everyone has kind of a different situation, but at the end of the day, you were really looking for justice for that. You're looking for an opportunity where you're not giving too much, but you're receiving the same back. Like it was just you reaping what you sown, and you were giving good things. And so you just really wanted that back. And so I can see that that's what was going on, in kind of the environment that you're in is just like, I want to make sure that I don't have to have this decision again, that I'm setting myself up the best way that I can too. So then from there, to talk next about kind of your hopes, dreams, and fears and such, I think it's hard for you to let go of things. With this Eight of Cups, it's really a challenge, because you've held these cups for so long, you don't want to let them go, but you do know that it's no longer serving you. And so your fear is that, okay, if I let them go, like they'll be gone forever. But with cups, you can always come back. You can literally just come back to it. If you decide that, I just need to take a pause here, leave these here, and I need to go venture off and see what's best for me. And then if that doesn't work out, I know where I left my cups, and I can always come back to them. Could the cups get stolen? Absolutely. But in this instance, that's not really what we're talking about. It's more so, okay, I need to release and I need to let go, so that way I can bring in better for me. And you knew that, because with a decision, you had to release something in order to make the right decision, right? And so no matter which way you went, when you're making a decision, it doesn't matter what the actual choice is, because either way you're choosing something, you're letting go of something else. And so I definitely think that you're a little bit of a fear there, that like, okay, if I let those go, like, what does that mean? What's the real outcome of that? But you're going to see that you need to go into the mountain. You need to go and let things that no longer serve you go. So that way you can go and find what's right for you. And so again, it can be It could be, I definitely think it's something that pulls in your heart. So I feel like it is some type of love relationship, but it could be a friendship that's not working for you. It could be a business and a business partner that's just not working, but it's something I see that you're just like, ugh, like, come on, I just want things to be fair. Like, I just want to make sure I'm making the right choice. And so leave what doesn't belong to you, as I mentioned earlier. And I know I was talking about it being a general reading, but I think this also applies to this card where you have to leave what no longer serves you. So that way you can really usher in what does. And so the reason why I say that is because here you got the Nine of Cups. That's the outcome of all of this, right? You're going through you have to make decisions. You have to see, is this the right fit? It's all part of your cycle and learning more about yourself and finishing off a chapter and a lesson and whatnot, but you still want that balance and such. And so you see here, getting this Nine of Cups, like, you accomplished it. Like, straight up, like, there's no other words that's necessary. Like, you literally accomplished it. These Eight of Cups that you were scared of, you're able to line them up and say, I got even more cups. Like, I was able to finish off those and know that those didn't serve me, but I got even more in the process of it. Like, I have even more partners. I have even more accomplishments, or even more money. Like, here are my trophies. I made it happen. And it's because I made choices that were challenging and hard, but I learned that I can make those hard choices, and that it doesn't mean that it's going to be a negative, but instead it's going to bring in new beginnings for me. It's going to bring in opportunities to have the balance that I'm looking for in my life, and as well as allow me to see that I don't need to accumulate. I don't need to hoard all these cups. I don't need to hoard all these different things I'm doing. I need to let go what doesn't belong to me. And so definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you with this Nine of Cups in the future. Definitely a lot of positivity. And it's just a really great card to have, because I can definitely see you just have a positive future coming your way. And I'm really excited for you, because I'm the worst at making decisions. Like, ask my husband, he will tell you, like, oh, you are so bad at it. I hate making decisions at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, you have to make those so that way you can decide what's next for you, and you can allow for new things to come your way that's really meant for you as well too. And so definitely would recommend, or definitely see this in your future. Really, really excited for you. So definitely kudos to you, Pisces. And so with that, we'll go ahead and jump into the lesson. So for our Pisces, I'm sorry, it flew out. I know you saw it because I've seen it. So there you go. So it's trust, right? So it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I don't know. Pisces, do you see it? Because I'm seeing it. Your inner voice will always tell you which way you should go. Meditating, asking your higher self, what is the right path for me, will always bring you those new beginnings, will always help you get to the lesson you need to learn. And so trusting not only the process, but trusting yourself in the process. I think that is the biggest thing, because you see, once you started to really trust your decisions, really trust yourself, you got the abundance, you have the accomplishments, you can see that the things were coming to you. Once you're like, you know what, I got to trust myself. I have to let this go. These no longer serves me. Things came where they needed to come in at. And so, wow, that just gave me like goosebumps just saying. But that's what I have for you for your lesson. And I definitely see that you're killing the game at the end of the day. Like, you're making it happen. So next here, I'll go ahead and pull a number, our angel number. This is what your angel guides or your spirit guides have been trying to tell you that maybe you've been seeing quite frequently right now. Maybe you'll see it in the future. Definitely drop. Oh, that was just too much. But I mean, we can talk about them. Whatever. Let's talk about it. I mean, Spirit wants you to know about it. So I'm going to let you know about it. Okay. So let's start with the first number. It's 888, abundance. Yahtzee. So what the spirit guides have been trying to tell you. So when you see this number 888, whether you're at the grocery store and it's at the checkout stand, whether it's you're looking and you're like, oh, this costs $888, whatever it is, when you see these numbers, I definitely recommend to stop what you're doing. Think about what's going on in your environment. Think about what's going on in your mind, and understand and try to figure out what is your spirit guides trying to tell you in that moment. So when you see this 888 come up, maybe you've already been seeing it. What they're trying to tell you is that your blessings are here and more are on the way, right? Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you. As you stand in your highest self, you attract all that you once were seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. And so the affirmation here is, the more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness. I love that. Okay. The next number you'll see is 444. I think it's weird that it's 888 and 444. I'm just going to say that. But we're going to let that be. So it's protection. Okay. So what this is saying is that this is your time to take confidence in all that you pursue. The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. Time has come to allow all the doors of opportunity to welcome you with open arms. I feel the loving care of the divine protecting me. I allow myself to pursue growth and opportunity. Protection. Oh, this is like really good. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish this is my reading. Okay, Pisces, like, damn, this is great. Okay, so last is 911, not an emergency type of 911, but this means courage. And so what your angel guides have been trying to tell you is, a doorway has opened for you, and you will apprehend, and while apprehension may be felt, allow courage to flow in as you put your best foot forward. You are being encouraged to let curiosity lead you and know that the divine has your back. Affirmation for you is, I allow courage to prevail as curiosity leads me through new doors. Courage. Okay, and so just to kind of round everything out here and wrap everything up, I just want to do a quick decision maker question as well. And so with that, take some time. I'm giving you like 5 seconds to think of a yes or no question. And so keep that in your mind. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and swing this thing to see exactly some guidance for you. Of course, this is just guidance, a suggestion, if you will. And so you have the free choice and the free will. So at the end of the day, you make your own decisions. Keep that in mind. You can just use this as maybe an affirmation to what you're already feeling, because of course, you need to trust yourself. You already know what's within, so trust yourself. All right, so here we go. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's a yes, honey. That's a yes. Okay, so I love it. I don't know. I hope it's a good yes. You know what I mean? But it's a yes for you. And so that's what I have for you today, Pisces. I just adore you all and really excited for you and what's happening, and really proud of the trust you're giving yourself. And so definitely sending you all the love and all the good vibrations your way. And I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Pisces.